Hi, and welcome to our video review session this week with No Bones About It, Puppy Day School, and Piper. We touched on week 1. I did just a really quick little demonstration of what we call the fun zone or reward zone. But given that you're experiencing a little bit of normal difficulty, we'll call it, in sort of getting out and about in your leash manners, I really want to focus on our leash skills this week and talk about how to condition your puppy to walk closely with you. And I want to make sure that you understand that we do a lot of fun zone, reward zone training in a controlled environment, in the house, on a deck, out in the yard, things like that. And then when we take it on the road on an actual walk, I don't use it all the time. It requires way too much concentration. A puppy really needs to be able to explore their world when you're on your walk. They need to be able to maneuver, sniff things, check things out, and experience things without having to be thinking about what you're asking all the time. So the better that they get at the fun zone, reward zone training, thank you, really nice offer of a down, the better they get at that, the longer periods you can do when you are actually on a walk. But right now, what I really want you to focus on is utilizing this in a training environment, and then do really short blocks of it when you are out and about in the world. So the whole theory of this is that we are going to be working with the puppy, sitting at our side in a stationary position. We're not even walking right now. We are going to get them to love being at that side, giving us eye contact before we really start to add lots of movement. So you're gonna see me working. I'll talk a little bit as I'm doing it, but I want you to really watch kind of times when I mark a certain behavior, when the reward happens and things like that, and then we'll progress from there. So we start by taking just a piece of kibble and walking a couple steps forward, luring the puppy into a sit. Okay, if that doesn't work, we start again. Come here. Sit. Hey. Yes. Puppy to sit at your side facing the same direction is not at all the same skill as a puppy that has learned to sit in front of you. So you can see right now, because we haven't worked on this a lot, that Piper's natural reaction was get a treat, look at the ground. That was our first couple minutes of practicing this. I'm getting the puppy to understand there's no reason to look at the ground when we're practicing. There's no reason to be searching the ground because all the good value is up here with me. Yes. So you see I reload from my right hand. I have one treat in my left hand. It comes straight down my pant leg. I reload from my right hand. Comes straight down my pant leg. I want you to practice this till you don't have to think about the mechanics of it. All you're thinking about is watching your puppy and their timing. Yes. 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 Okay, good job. Go again, lure the puppy into the sit. Yes. Let's go. So I dropped a crumb, that was my bad. Yes. All right, also watch the way you're delivering the treat, okay? So what I see a lot of people do is they get that treat in their left hand, their dog's on their left hand, and they do this weird thing with their wrist where they try to like twist it around and feed it to the dog this way. What I want you to do is just get in the habit of having your dog in a position where your treat just comes down. The front of my hand is facing forward. Come on. So it's a really natural position. I just come down and the dog sort of reaches up and gets that cookie. Okay, there's no flipping of my wrist. Okay, good job. Learning sort of a dance routine. It's like you need to be so comfortable at this. Whoop. Get out of tree. Come on. You need to be so comfortable with the mechanics of this so that you're delivering the treats at just the point where your puppy has to reach their head up, but they're not having to jump to get them. They're not too far in front so that they're spinning back around. It takes a lot of practice on the human part to be good at this. I drop treats here and there, then that kind of messes up the rhythm. That just happens, but you have to become really confident at this, which is why I do a ton of practicing in the house and in my yard so that we get that puppy really comfortable. Come on. Another thing that you can do, if you really lose your puppy's focus on a walk and they start pulling dramatically ahead, I a lot of times will do what I revert to or I call an attention walk. So if my puppy starts to forge way forward, what I can do, we'll see if I can, I'm just going to give you a little example by tossing a treat to cause the puppy to go way out here. Okay, they start pulling, and then I simply walk backward. Hop, 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 hop. Yes! Treat as we're walking backwards. Treat as we're walking backwards. Yes. So I keep the puppy in front of my body. Let me see if I can do this by the side. Let's go. So I keep the puppy in front. I get them really focused with my cookies. Let's go. Yes. Good job. Come on. And then I can swing around and start with that attention walk again. Good job. I tend to want to use softer treats when I'm practicing this. You can get stuff that you can cut into your own size pieces. So like this is, I don't know if you can see this, but this is like something that comes in a big, there we go. So this is something that comes in a big like sausage roll. You can get it in a beef, you can get it in a, I know you're staying away from chicken, but you can get it in several different varieties and cut them into whatever size pieces. They're really highly valuable to a dog, and they're easy to deliver, and the puppy doesn't have to chew on them. So those are all things that I would be working on this week with her to really build on your leash walking skills. And having that harness that clips in the front, the sensation or the easy walk, will also really help with body language cues. So as the puppy pulls forward, it turns her body back to you. Avoid harnesses that clip in the center of the back. So hope you guys, I know you're going to be out of town, so you may not have a lot of time to work on this, but this is a work in progress. This is one of the hardest skills for a puppy to learn. Leash manners for a puppy are, they don't like it. They want to be off leash. They want to be exploring their world. So be patient with this. It takes a long time to develop great leash walking skills. And we're going to keep at it. Hope you guys have a great week. I'll talk to you soon.